All right, so notice this one just has a little tiny bit in there. I'm gonna put him under here. So I'm gonna do the reaction. Remember, off, on, okay? So do you see right away, can you see the pink that's happening here? So that's great. So it looks as though I've almost got the reaction happening, and then when I swirl it, it goes away. It's because it's hitting a concentrated section. We got to swirl it to make it so that the reaction, so that this solution is spread throughout the solution. I'll put some more in. So again, you can see how pink it is. I'm going to slide this up just a little bit. Now, first of all, did you see how fast this happened? Did you see how it was like hard for me to catch what happened? That's why we dilute it. Like, we want it to be a slower reaction so that you can catch it, so that you can see what's happening. Also, this pink, this is too far. If I write down the amount in here, this is far too far. What I want is just a very, very faintest of pink that just barely doesn't disappear. So we're gonna try this again with these 3 flasks, and we're gonna see if we can't get a better shade of pink. That's another thing that's nice about having this white surface. Okay, so now, I didn't use very much, so we're gonna write down the initial amount of NaOH for this first run. All right, sure that's nice and sturdy. So I'm gonna start draining this in, and we're gonna see our reaction. We're gonna try to make it be pink and just a little bit too pink. So there's a few techniques. First of all, at the very beginning, you can let some of it drain in. So you can let some of that happen. Once you start seeing pink, you want to be a little bit cautious because you want to make sure that you are swirling in between each time you drain. Now look, if we're getting close, you might see me do this. When we're getting close, you can also do like little tiny bursts like that. Or, let me turn it this way so you can see it. Little tiny bursts like that. Or I can get it so that I can get it just barely turned, and I can do little teeny tiny drops. So I'm just very slowly, see that? So you have a lot of options with the Buret. You don't have to have it streaming in like that, right? So when that first bit of pink appears, it means that some reaction is going on, but I need that pink to stay. And the longer it takes for the pink to stay, the closer it is for all of the HCl to have completed the reaction. Okay, did you see how that took a little bit longer that time? So I'm going to be a little bit more cautious on my amounts that I'm putting in. And this just takes patience. And the first run of this, you might end up going slightly over. So again, it's patience and it's being good at. Oh, do you see how close I was that time? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try putting just like a drop or 2 in. Wow, did you see how that was just like 3 or 4 drops that came in? Let's see. I'm going to let it set for a second because sometimes it'll take a bit longer. It's a really nice faint shade of pink. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Now look at the comparison, see? I'm going to write down this number and I'm going to show you what it looks like. If I just even put a few more drops, you're going to be able to see how much more pink it's going to go. So this is the correct second number you're going to write down. I got to erase this up so you can see it. You're going to have to subtract this from the amount that we started with. All right, so everyone want to see what happens when I put too much in? I'm gonna just put like 1 or 2 drops and we'll see what happens. Oops, wait. This is too high. I don't want to chance dribbling it all out somewhere. Let's see if that 1 drop does anything. Okay, so there's a drop right there. I just put 1 little teeny tiny drop. Can you see how much more pink it is from just a minute ago? That was 1 drop. Let me see if I can get it. So this is really tricky to get just 1 drop going through. I know it's probably. Okay, there's 1 more drop. Come on. All right, so let's see how pink that goes. Again, can you see how much more pink it is? Just 1 more drop. Still not quite as pink as this, of course. But that would be too far. It's amazing, right? Just the difference of 1 drop. Let me do 1 more drop, and then I think we'll be good and done. Oh, I did 2. So too far.